Okay, so today I'm going to discuss the maximum increase to keep cities skyline lead code problem, that is a medium type problem. Okay, so let's go into the problem. In a two-dimensional array grid, each value of grid of I of j represents the height of the building located there. So in the test case I can see that this is the height of each building. Okay, suppose there are 60 number of building, and each number of denoting that the height of that building. Okay, nothing more is there. And next is saying that at the end the skyline when viewed from a four direction of grid. So what the skyline is signifies here. Okay, so let's understand it. uh, okay okay, so when I see that this array is already given to me, and when I see from the top, okay, from the top what I can see that number of these this column, and the maximum number of this column is 9. So what they can say that they are trying to say that the maximum number is stored somewhere. Okay, so maximum number is 9, and if you see from the top, so you can see the highest building, right? So here I can store the 9, then maximum from this element is 4, and then maximum from this column is 8, and maximum from this column is 7. Okay, so this is from top to bottom. Okay, now let's move from the left to right. Okay, so from left to right I can see that I am traversing along these rows. Okay, so while traversing from these rows I can see the maximum element from here. Maximum height of the building is 8, and here maximum height of the building is 7. So write 3. Okay, so this array is ready to me to array. Where is this to array from? Yes, this to array is right. So what I have to do from this array, that is top to bottom must be same as the skyline of region. Okay, so they are saying that I have to change the building height. I have to increase the building height, each of them, by which the skyline from top to bottom and right to left or left to right, these are maintained same after changing the height. So what we do is, so what will be my approach is I am taking this element, that is 3, so I can increase it up to 8, right, along if I going according to the row. So 3 is converted to 8, also 3 is converted into 9. Okay, so if 3 is converted into 9, there are two possibilities. So if I go with 9, right, if I go with 9, if 3 is converted to 9, then the skyline is not maintained, because in this row the maximum element will be 9, right? So it should be 8, so this is not maintained, so this should not be done, right? So I cannot change 3 to 9, but sure I can change 3 to 8, right? So okay, so by this I can traverse whole the matrix that is given to my grid, and then I have to output the difference. So if I convert it to 3 into 8, that is 8 minus 3, that is will be 5, right? That will be 5. So for 3 this number is 5, and for 0, and likewise other for each and every element it will be done. And now my matrix will be just like this. So I have to return the sum of all these differences, right? So let's go into the problem section, right? So first of all, what I can say is I have to take a row and column number. Okay, so for what I can take my row number as aim, right? So it can be defined as grid dot size, and in number of row on a number of column is in, it can be defined as grid of 0 dot size, right? Then okay, so I can make array. uh, I can make the vector of these two elements, top to bottom and left to right. So I can store these elements of highest number of rows, and highest number of columns. So first of all, what I can say is I can take a vector, and which will be the maximum number of row, right? Maximum number of row, and I can initialize it right, grid dot size with all elements 0, right? Now I can also take a column vector, right, results as max column, right? Now what I can say, now I will keep traversing towards the array, right? So for int I is equal to 0 to I less than number of rows, I plus plus, and here I can take the maximum row update, max row updated by max element of grid of I, it is each and every row, grid of I dot begin to dot end, right? Dot end, right? So here is mistake, yeah. Now I can update it. I have already updated my max row matrix. So now what I will do, now I will keep traversing towards the row and column each and every element. So for I is equal to 0 to I less than m plus plus, and then I will do that next for loop for int I is equal int is equal to 0 to j less than is equal to m, right? And j less than is equal to m, here y and yeah, this would be n, right? So j plus plus. Now what I can say is that if grid of any element, right, if any element of j and I, right, if grid any element is greater than max, then I will update my max variable. So I can take the max element just by here, right, int max, right? So here I am updating my max is equal to 0 each and every time, and if it's greater than max, then I will update my max variable to it, right? Now I will be doing that. So after the end of this for loop, I can push back my column. Okay, so I can update my column matrix. Next column dot push back, and then it's max, right? After getting the max update, and then max will be 0, right? It's all okay. Then I will be again, I am getting the max column and max row updated. Yeah, so I updating my row, and here I am updating my updating by which I'm updating by my maximum value. Okay, so my matrix are ready, and this then just I am calculating the differences, right? So again I have to do the 2 for loops for going to each and every element. So I this then now, yeah, the 2 for loop is already doing that. Dear J less than in, right? Okay, right. So I am updating my int, so I have to take a count variable, right? So your unit count is equal to 0. So here I am updating my max value, right? So I am taking the max variable, right? So it will be storing the minimum of, why minimum? Because I'll already show you that 3 will be what? 3 will be the minimum of 8 and 9, right? By which the skyline will be maintained, right? So 3 will be minimum of 8 and 9. So what will be? It will be 8, right? So this is the concept. So I'll be updating my minimum of row matrix and column matrix. So max of row of I and max of column J, right? And I am updated my count variable, that is plus is equal to the differences, right? So the difference will be max value and with the grid element, so grid of ing, right? Actually here I am writing the logic just opposite to it, so I have to take in the j and I, right? So okay, so actually here I am updating the, right? So here we go, let's see what happened. It might some error, yeah, what is it? Yeah, it seems some error. Okay, so here I am a mistake, and that is I kept is equal to here, so that's why runtime error is showing. Now I am on my code. I think it's all okay. Yeah, so it's 35 match with the test cases. So I hope you will understand. So let's submit it and let's see. Yeah, it's accepted. So thank you for watching.